Boom, back for another lesson on this fancy whiteboard in the garage during quarantine. Boom, here we are. We got easy review, I'm hoping. We've seen this stuff, unit rates and rates, so we can figure out what any of these are going to be. The big thing to remember, anytime it asks us to find unit rates, unit means one, it means each. So we got to break that down to make the rest of these problems work. But if it asks us to find unit rate, we are finding for one single item, whatever it may be. When you go to the gas station, if you want to, it's just like figuring out unit rate for gas. How much does 1 gallon of gas cost? Fluctuates from day to day at times, but that is a unit rate, right? If the gas is $2.85 a gallon, well, then the unit rate is $2.85 per gallon. So we're going to work with that today. And then once we figure out a unit rate, we can figure out any other part to go along with these problems. So we're going to start off with a nice easy one right here. If you get 20 bulbs in 5 packs, we need to figure out the unit rate. How many bulbs are in each pack for our unit rate? So we are going to do a nice little 20 divided. Oh, wow, look at that. That is a beautiful 5. Let's fix that. All right, 20 divided by 5. That, do you guys know the answer? I haven't counted in a while. I don't really know anymore. So, drawing a blank. No, I'm not. It's 4. Good old unit rate. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So our unit rate is 4 bulbs per pack. Okay, so there's how we do that. I'm also going to ask you, based on that, this is a rate, this is a unit rate. What is the rate if I have 3 packs equals how many bulbs? So again, once you figure out the unit rate, the rest of these are going to be super easy because all you're doing right now is dividing. If it doesn't give you the unit rate and you have to solve for it, you divide, and then we can figure out from there. We know our unit rate's 4. Well, we have to have 3 packs, so times that by 3. And how many bulbs are we going to have with 3 packs? Oh, we are going to have 12 bulbs. That is tough, isn't it? All right, so there's one example. Second one that we will cover right here real quick is, get in there, marker. We're going to have spent $15 for 4 pounds. We'll just say apples. It could be anything. $15 for 4 pounds of onions, cheeseburgers. 4 pounds of cheeseburgers, right? That'd be sweet. If it's good cheeseburgers. So we have to start with the unit rate is going to equal what? Now this one's going to be a little bit trickier. I did this on purpose. We're going to take our $15. We are going to divide that 15 by 4 so we can figure out for 1 single pound what the cost would be. 4 does not go into 1, but it goes into 15. Let's see, 4 goes into 15, 4, 8, 12. 3 times 15 minus 12 is 3. We can't leave it at that. Okay, we're dealing with money. Decimal, 0. Make sure you bring your decimal up as well. Bring down that 0, and I'll come back some. You're already looking at that going, okay, I don't really need to keep going with this division problem, but we'll stop right. We'll keep going for now. 4 goes into 30 7 times. 7 times 4 is 28. We subtract. We do all of our regrouping and stuff. We got 2. Bring down another 0 because we're dealing with money. We have to get to our 100 cents. 4 goes into 20. 5 times 4 is 20. That one is done. So unit rate is $3.75. So the part I was saying before, when we got to here, some of you are going to recognize we have 3/4 left. What's 3/4? 75 hundredths, right? Take the shortcut. If you see it, yeah, don't. If you don't see it, don't sit there and try and guess on it. So our unit rate is $3.75 a pound. All right. So I'm gonna erase this work so I can make room for the next one. Well, let's say you want to buy 7 pounds of apples. We have to figure out what 7 pounds is going to be. Okay? And we're going to want to know the cost of it. So we're going to take our unit rate, $3.75. We are going to multiply that by 7. And again, when we're dealing with decimals and multiplying, we line up our numbers for multiplying with decimals. And we got to make sure we move it. If we forget to move it, we get a completely different answer. 7 times 5, 35. Bring my 3 up, 5 stays down. 7 times 7 is 49, plus 3 is 52. 7 times 3 is 21. 21 plus 5 is 26. Okay, so here's the part we have to make sure we do. If we leave it at that, we have for 7 pounds of apples, we are going to spend $2,625. I don't know about you. I do not want to spend that much on apples, especially for 7 pounds. I will feel kind of ripped off. So let's make sure we move our decimal 1, 2. 1, 2. So our unit rate then turns out, or not our unit rate, sorry. Our rate at buying 7 pounds of these apples is going to be $26.25. Okay, that is how these unit rate and rates work. Again, this applies for gas prices. Okay, $3, or I said whatever before, but it's $2.15 per gallon. That's the unit rate. If you want to know how much you're going to spend on 18 gallons to fill it up, well, there's the math, right? You take that whatever I just said and multiply it by the 18. If you're trying to figure out, how many miles per gallon you can travel, well, if you know how far you can go on 1 gallon of gas, say it's 34, times it by however far you're going to figure out those hours. That is how these rates and unit rates work. If you have questions, get a hold of me, guys. Good luck.